نبينا بالروح هدينا من مكة حبيبنا سطى المدينة.
In a small village nestled by a sparkling river lived a boy named Hadi. Hadi was an orphan, but he was always cheerful and kind. He lived with his grandmother, who took care of him and taught him many lessons about life, kindness, and their faith, Islam. One sunny afternoon, Hadi was walking home from the mosque when he noticed a group of boys gathered around. They were talking excitedly, and as he got closer, he saw that they were holding a beautiful jar of golden honey.
Hadi, look, the beekeeper gifted us this.
One of the boys said, his eyes wide with excitement. They passed the jar around, each boy taking a taste. Hadi's stomach rumbled. He hadn't tasted honey in a long time, but he knew he couldn't afford to buy any. His grandmother worked very hard to provide for him, and he didn't want to ask for anything extra. But one of the boys noticed Hadi watching. He handed him the honey jar and said,
"Here, Hadi, have some. It's so sweet."
Hadi hesitated. He remembered a verse from the Quran his grandmother had taught him.
"And give food, despite their desire for it, to the poor, the orphan, and the captive."
This verse taught him the value of kindness and generosity, especially toward orphans and those in need. Even though he was an orphan himself, he realized he could still share this lesson. Hadi took a small taste of the honey and then smiled.
"This is amazing, but my grandmother always says there are others who might need this more."
The boys looked puzzled. Hadi explained,
"Our village has a few orphans, like little Sammy. He doesn't have a grandmother to care for him and may not have tasted honey in a long time."
The boys thought about what Hadi said. They all agreed that sharing the honey would make it even sweeter. So they went to Sammy's house and Hadi knocked on the door. When Sammy opened it, his eyes sparkled at the sight of the golden jar. The boys took turns giving him a spoonful, and Sammy's face lit up with happiness as he tasted the honey. Hadi felt a warmth in his heart that was even sweeter than the honey itself. He thought about another teaching of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, who said,
"I and the person who looks after an orphan and provides for him will be in paradise like this," putting his index and middle fingers together.
Hadi felt proud, not because of his own kindness, but because he had helped bring happiness to another orphan. As they walked back, the boys felt happy too. They realized that by sharing, they had brought joy not only to Sammy, but to themselves as well. That evening, Hadi told his grandmother what had happened. She hugged him and said,
"Hadi, I am so proud of you. You understand that even if we don't have much, we can always find ways to help others and make them feel loved."
That night, Hadi went to sleep with a heart full of peace. He dreamed of paradise and of being with the Prophet ﷺ, surrounded by kindness, love, and sweetness as warm and golden as honey. And he knew he would continue to share that kindness with others, especially with those who needed it the most, just as Allah and His Messenger ﷺ taught.
Welcome to our channel. We hope you found inspiration and wisdom in our tales. If you have any suggestions or ideas for future stories, feel free to share your comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Assalamualaikum.